What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a transfer video on my channel today. And you're probably sat thinking, Ross, why do it now? It's not a summer or anything, but I know a lot of you guys are starting my channel simply for transfer videos, and pretty much every single day there's still rumours to cover, and I was like, you know what, twice a week, once on Wednesday and the second on Sunday at 8:30, I try and cover the week's transfer gossip, confirmed deals and rumours. And I have set myself up a schedule now so I can try and stay a bit more consistent. Obviously since the transfer window itself ended, I've kind of gone a bit all over the place, but hopefully from now it gets back on track. So before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, it was down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: for the summer transfer window, what players are you hoping your club signs? Let me know down below in the comments section. So now let's jump on to confirmed deals again. We haven't done a transfer video since deadline day itself, so there are quite a few to cover. And the very first one is going to be Mathieu Flamini. The former Arsenal and Crystal Palace man is now joining Getafe in Spain on a free transfer after being a free agent. Another free agent from the summer is going to be Bakary Sagna, again former Arsenal and Man City player this time. He has joined the bottom team in Italy, being Benevento, on a free deal. Then we've got Steven Corker going to Scotland to Dundee FC. He was a free transfer though because he left QPR a couple of weeks ago. And the final player on this page is Armenteros going to Portland Timbers in the MLS from Benevento on loan. Moving on then, we've got Popov, the Bulgarian, going to Rubin Kazan in Russia from Spartak Moscow on loan for the rest of the season. Then we've got a triple deal for Nottingham Forest. The very first one is Fuentes, a Spaniard, joining them on a free transfer after leaving Osasuna at the end of last season. They also signed Capino on a free transfer from Olympiacos and Ben Watson from Watford. So all three of those were free transfers, and Capino, I don't think it was directly from Olympiacos because like Fuentes, he's also released. And then we've got a bit of football news. It's actually a player retiring this time. It's a very sad story, being Ryan Mason. So last year, he picked up a horrible injury, and in fact, it was a fractured skull. And I believe he has been working his way back to training and stuff, but unfortunately, the medical staff, they can't clear him. And he said he worked tirelessly to get back into playing again, but unfortunately, the risks involved had given him no other option but to retire. So of course, a very sad story, and I wish him all the best for the future. Then we got onto a Danish player, being Vibe or Vibe, going from Brentford in the Championship to a Chinese Super League side called Chengchun Yatai for just over £2 million. Ezekiel has joined Las Palmas in Spain in a free transfer after leaving Konyaspor in Turkey a couple weeks ago. Then we've got Felipe Gutierrez, not on FIFA 18, it was on FIFA 17 though. He joined Sporting KC in the MLS from Real Betis in a free transfer. And the final two confirmed deals then. First, I've got Shatov going to Krasnodar from Zenit St. Petersburg on loan for the rest of the season. That's a £1.8 million fee there, so I'm assuming it's some kind of option to buy. And the final one is going to be Patrice Evra going to West Ham. Obviously, he was playing for Marseille the first part of the season, but then he had a moment of madness where he kicked a fan and then got released by Marseille. But Evra has now gone to West Ham on a free deal. But now let's move on to potential deals and the rumours, and the very first one's a player that's not been on FIFA Ultimate Team since FIFA 16, and there was actually a fan favourite back in down foot as well, being Freddie Guarin. So right now he's currently playing the Chinese Super League for Shanghai Shenhua, and the midfielder this week has issued a come and get me plea to former club Inter Milan, stating he's willing to take a massive pay cut. An actual quote from Gazzetta dello Sport does say, "Money isn't a problem, I'd accept a fifth of my current salary." He spent 3.5 years playing for Inter, then made the move to the CSL, and apparently now is feeling very much homesick, again wants to return back to Inter. And to be fair, he was an awesome card back on FIFA 16, so hopefully he gets returned to foot very soon. And Inter is still also linked to Ramirez, and that would be one hell of a duo on FIFA. Then we got on to Thomas Lemar, and of course over January he was heavily into Arsenal and Liverpool, and at one point Barca as well, but according to James Pearce from Liverpool Echo, Liverpool have called their interest in Monaco attacking midfielder Thomas Lemar. The Echo understands the France international is not on the list of targets under consideration ahead of the summer transfer window. Reports in France, though, in particular from L'Equipe, saying he's turned down a contract extension at Monaco, so we'll have to wait and see. Then we got on to Emre Can. According to very similar sources today, and including John Cross from the Mirror, Juventus sent a delegation to watch Emre Can against Tottenham last weekend, in fact, and have made him a huge offer to move to the Serie A this summer when he becomes a free agent. Liverpool are still trying to convince him to stay. At this point, I think it's kind of too late because as of right now, he can't sign a pre-contract agreement with another club. And then we've got players heavily into a move to Man City back in deadline day, being Leicester City's Riyad Mahrez. So first out, according to the Times, Mahrez wants a guarantee from Leicester that he can leave this summer, just like apparently he had in the winter. He actually went missing for a little bit of time because he wasn't turned up to training and stuff like that, and Leicester didn't really know where he was, but now he's back in training, and the Leicester Mercury said he held clear the air talks with his teammates after his 10-day absence. He didn't train with the team, and also on top of that missed 2 matches after a potential move to Man City fell through. I does think that Pep was put off by his actions by not turning up to training, and he's now not interested anymore. And then move on to one from the Daily Mail. So they're saying Tottenham are interested in signing Watford's 25-year-old French midfielder Abdoulaye Doucouré in the summer. And this guy, by the way, he's an absolute beast. Like, whenever I've seen him so far this season, especially against Chelsea a couple of match weeks ago, honestly, he's the brute force. He breaks up play so well, has got a very good long shot on him, and has got a good eye for a pass. And it wouldn't surprise if there are a lot of teams alongside Spurs this summer that are interested, we'll have to wait and see. Next up, according to Gazzetta dello Sport in Italy, they're saying the Dutch winger Memphis Depay has been added to AC Milan's shortlist for the summer. It does seem that United have apparently got a buyback option in his contract, so I'm not sure if they have any interest in activating that or not. Probably not. If they do, they could sell him on for a profit potentially to AC Milan. And keep on the topic of Manchester United, then we've got Fabinho, and linked to them according to the Daily Mirror. Manchester United are in pole position to sign Brazil midfielder Fabinho from Monaco for 45 mil. And in fact, last month in an interview, he did say that basically his time at Monaco is coming to an end because they're mainly going for second place rather than first place, and he's looking to move on. And whatever club does get Fabinho, honestly, has got a fantastic player there. And in fact, back in 2016, also linked to United back then. Then we got on to Brazil, this time going to Man City, apparently, according to Goal.com. Manchester City have agreed a deal in principle to sign Shakhtar Donetsk's 24-year-old midfielder, Fred, for £44.5 million this summer. It did seem that City wanted him back in January as well, but for Shakhtar, they wanted to keep hold of him for their European fixtures. Another player linked to Milan this time is going to be Ander Herrera, according to Tuttosport. Man United midfielder Ander Herrera is a target for AC Milan, who are prepared to spend £32 million to sign the Spaniard. And in fact, so far this season in the league in particular, he's not really played a massive part, to be honest. Just 19 appearances, but most of them are off the bench, just 871 minutes. And now, according to Marca in Spain, Robert Lewandowski and his agent have met with Bayern Munich to discuss a transfer, or a future transfer, to Real Madrid. To be honest, it's not really a new rumour because he has been to Real Madrid a lot, especially since being at Bayern. Now, with Real Madrid's season so far in the league, they are definitely struggling in comparison to how well they should be doing. And I honestly think they'll spend massive this summer because, of course, Barca, they're spending a lot of money and they need to keep up, especially replacing players like Ronaldo for the long term. And there were a couple of rumours suggest they want a new front three this summer as well, including Harry Kane, Hazard, and potentially one more. And Lewandowski, he could be that man. And then we go on to Alderweireld's future at Tottenham. First up, according to Daily Telegraph, he hasn't travelled with Spurs, or didn't travel with Spurs, to Turin for their game against Juventus in the Champions League, and that puts the Belgian international's future at the club in doubt. And the London Evening Standard said relations between Tottenham defender Alderweireld and manager Mauricio Pochettino are now strained. And since that article did come out, a lot of reports are saying that United and also Chelsea are both the front runners for him. Then we've gone to Neymar, a very short one though, according to Marca. Real Madrid defender Marcelo is convinced that Paris Saint-Germain forward Neymar will join the club in the future, and thinks his fellow Brazil international teammate will be a great fit at the La Liga club. Now, of course, the PSG owner has said multiple times that Neymar won't be going to Real Madrid this summer. I'll be staying at PSG for a long time, basically. And Marcelo's quotes aren't saying he'll be joining this summer either, just in the future, he thinks it'll happen. And our Italian sports paper Tuttosport has said Max Meyer is close to joining Leon Goretzka at Bayern Munich this summer on a free transfer. Both players were massively linked to a move to the Premier League, in particular Liverpool and Arsenal, but Bayern, they may have got them both. The Daily Star said that Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger is still trying to persuade the Schalke midfielder to join them, but as of right now, Bayern, they are leading the race. Now, according to various different outlets today, Liverpool ready to break the bank for Leicester City's midfielder Wilfred Ndidi, as Reds manager Jurgen Klopp wants to bring in a defensive midfielder in the summer transfer window. Obviously, I'd rather someone like Fabinho has got more experience in Champions League and whatnot, but still Ndidi is a very good player. And now a couple of very short ones then. First up, according to Evening Standard, Borussia Dortmund will try and sign Chelsea's Belgian striker Michy Batshuayi on a permanent basis in the summer, although at this point in time in his loan deal, there is no option to buy included. As you've probably already seen, his start to his Dortmund career has gone very, very well, and I imagine him now getting first team football, he'll definitely be going to the World Cup. This next one isn't really a transfer rumour for this summer, but basically it's from last summer, you can say. So France Football are saying Real Madrid had a secret plan in place to sign Kylian Mbappe from Monaco back in 2017. And the final four players then. First up, according to Record in Portugal, Arsenal stepping up their interest in Benfica player Andrea Zivkovic, with Ghana scouts in attendance for their last game, last weekend in fact. I'm pretty sure if you play Football Manager, that player right there will definitely ring a bell, because at one point, I'm pretty certain it was him, he's actually a massive wonder kid in the game. Calcio Mercato now said AC Milan and Italy goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma is no longer a top priority for Juventus. And with it seeming very much likely now that Buffon will be retiring at the end of the season, they have got Szczesny in as a main goalkeeper, like a backup option now, but I imagine he'll be taking over straight away for next season. And the final one is a potential double deal for PSG, according to Le 10 Sport. Paris Saint-Germain will move for two of Serie A's brightest young stars this summer. The Ligue 1 leaders are said to have identified Lazio's Sergio Milinkovic-Savic and Roma's Lorenzo Pellegrini as the two potential future stars of their midfield. Now, I do think Milinkovic-Savic will definitely get a transfer this summer to a massive club. I'm not sure how much a fee will be, but I imagine quite a bit over 80 million euros. And the reason I'm saying that fee in particular is because when it was linked to PSG back in the January transfer window, at the very start of it, the fee was like 80 to 90 million euros minimum. But that, guys, is going to be it for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, down below in the description box and the comment section below, what players you hoping your club signs in the summer transfer window. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.